My name is Preston Pasos, and I chose the movie Legally Blonde for my semester project because I heard it was a good and funny movie, but I never actually watched it. So I decided to watch it, and it turns out it was a very good and funny movie, so that's why I chose it. My three concepts that I chose were empathy, sexism, and self-concept. In the movie Legally Blonde, Elle Woods is a popular sorority girl, and she's dating a guy named Warner. Warner comes from a long line of successful lawyers and politicians, and Elle thinks that Warner is going to propose at the end of college, but instead ends their relationship saying that she doesn't fit the mold of their law-centered family. Elle finds out that Warner is going to Harvard Law School, so she's determined to do whatever it takes to also go to Harvard Law School. She gets into Harvard Law School and immediately faces lots of challenges and judgment from everybody there because she's a girly girl, blonde, and doesn't fit the criteria for the average Harvard law student. Throughout Elle's journey at Harvard, she stays true to herself and is empathetic towards others, despite all the challenges and sexism that she faces. In the end, Elle succeeds in life, love, and her law career, graduating in the top of her class at Harvard due to her character traits and her great communication skills that she displays in this movie. The first communication concept that I'll be addressing is empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and feel for other people. Elle's empathy helps her understand and connect with people on a deeper level. There are many cases where Elle shows empathy towards other people. The one I'm going to be focusing on is when Elle meets Paulette, the nail technician. When Elle first meets Paulette, she is sad and emotional about Warner, but immediately empathizes with Paulette's situation with her ex-boyfriend taking her dog. Elle encourages Paulette to step into her power and get her dog back and stand up for herself. One of the challenges that Elle faces frequently in this movie is sexism. Sexism is the discrimination of one based on their sex or gender. Studies have shown that in almost every society throughout history, women have held a lower social class than men, leaving them as prime targets for sexism and discrimination. In a study by NEO, we learned that sexism in a workplace scenario can have more of a harsh effect on a person than sexism from a parent or romantic partner. In this movie, Elle faces parental sexism from her father, romantic sexism from Warner, as well as workplace sexism from Callahan, and you can see how she responds and reacts to each one of them differently. The concept of self, such as self-image and self-worth, are very empowering aspects in this movie for Elle. She faces many obstacles and challenges in Harvard, trying to be a feminine yet strong and powerful woman. Despite all these challenges, Elle never gave up on herself. Despite a few instances with Callahan, Warner, and Vivian, she overcame the obstacles and stayed true to herself. And quoting in the end, she said, "You must always have faith in yourself." In Elle's graduation speech from Harvard Law School, she addresses all three of the communication concepts that we have looked at in my paper. She addresses empathy by saying you must always have faith in people. She addresses sexism by saying first impressions are not always correct. And she addresses self-concept and self-worth by saying that you must always have faith in yourself. Elle faced many obstacles in this movie and overcame them by staying true to herself and who she is through her challenges of being legally blonde.